Okay, this is the Planet Fitness on Artesia and Bellflower, and it has been one of the problem clubs. I've never actually been here with my dog, but I asked them several months ago if they knew about service dogs. I asked like one of the crew members, and then I came back a couple weeks later, and the manager was there, and they gave me a hard time and said that only for seeing eye dogs, only for blind people, and they would require medical documentation even for a blind man. That I posted a video about a couple of months ago. Since then, I've been back twice, talked to the manager, left my phone number. They said they'd research. She said she'd call corporate. She never did. Still hasn't. I come back tonight. This makes 5 times I've checked. 5 times I've asked them to read their policy, check their manual. They have refused. Or, well, not refused, but said they'd do it and not do it. If I showed up with a dog, it would have taken months and months and had to come several times, hours on the bus, and get turned away. This is what happened at Torrance, the one I live right next to, but I happen to know these are two different management groups. They're not the same ones. So people always say, hey, why don't you give them a heads up, or why don't you call them before you show up with the dog? I've been trying to do that for months here, but it just doesn't work. They will not pay attention. They will not read their manual. It's like one paragraph. You can't get them to do that. And if you call corporate, the head franchise people, they quote their policy, which is in line with the ADA, and there's no problem. That's exactly what they should have here. But you just cannot call these people on getting them up to code. It's just one of those situations where they were laughing at me and threatened to ban me. We're trying to get a video of him laughing at me and telling me I had to have documentation being blind. The first time, if I had come with the dog, they would have banned me just like the other place. And this is what happens. No matter what you do, no matter how much you try to get them to look at their own documentation, how would you feel if you own a business and you made rules and your employees didn't follow them? They did something that put your company at risk, that made you liable. Well, what this company does, Planet Fitness does, is cover it up. That's what they do. They lie about it and cover it up. You can go watch the videos. You can watch the violations of the ADA in their own policy, and then they lie about it. They say it didn't happen, no comment. Well, there's been no incident. There's been no dog. They won't comply. They won't even say that they're going to follow their own policy without the dog there. If I showed up the second I walked through the door, I'd be harassed, intimidated, humiliated. It's a shame. Not all Planet Fitnesses are like that, though. I will do some more videos soon. I have found other clubs that know off the top of their head how to treat a service dog, and this would never happen. What the difference between those clubs and this one and Torrance is, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you why a manager doesn't know how to do their job. You guys could ask. Call them. Ask them why their managers aren't trained. Little homework. Thank you.